1-minute video on ravioli. How do you make these?
First of all, you have to get your dough.
Uh-huh.
And your meat that's already prepared.
Uh-huh.
And then you just roll out your dough, and then you put pieces in.
So,
you put,
so tell us about the dough. How do you
dough
make the dough? Is it simple?
Very simple. Eggs and flour, that's all.
So how many eggs?
Well, it all depends on what you want to make. I usually use 4 or 5 eggs.
So 4 or 5 eggs will yield about how many little slabs of dough?
Quite a few. I would get maybe 8.
So it's as simple as eggs and flour mixed together?
That's it.
And that turns it into the dough.
Right.
So that makes the proper, okay. And these are all by hand?
All by hand. Never done with machine. But there are machines that do it.
Right, but you don't get this authentic,
No,
look.
all different shapes and everything.
Right, it's homemade then.
And
Like if you went to a restaurant and grabbed these,
they would all be the same because they would be done with a machine.
Right, but if you saw like all these, you'd be like, oh, these are really homemade.
These are homemade.
So tell me about the meat. What kind of things are in the meat?
Meat is made with different kinds of meats. Chicken breast, pork loin, or pork chops that are without the bones, and also beef.
Oh.
Chuck or it could be any kind of beef.
And you grind it all together.
Beef cubes, anything like that.
What's the green stuff in it?
Oh, when I make a ravioli, I put chopped spinach.
Ah.
But for cappellettis, no chopped spinach, just the meat.
So real quick, when you do a cappelletti, can you make one real quick?
Yes. I could make one real quick. What did I do?
So we got the ravioli part down. They're actually a little bit. What, are they easier to make, or is the cappelletti easier?
Much easier. much easier. Cappellettis are very tedious.
And for everyone to know, a cappelletti is like
a little hat.
A little hat?
Yes, and that's what cappelletti means.
Cappelletti means little hat in Italian. So
Okay.
Fun fact.
To make a cappelletti, you take a piece of the meat and you put it in the dough, and then you do it this way. And then you pinch it like this to look like a hat.
Oh, and you have to do every one of them individually. How many did you make?
About 300.
Oh,
I
and that's not even enough.
Oh yeah, it's enough.
Everybody will eat them up.
I know. They go so fast.
And so what I was saying is a cappelletti is like, it's like a tortellini. That's the only way I could explain it to you, the viewers, but it is not a tortellini.
Absolutely.
It's not even close. It's its own unique little thing.
That's right.
For soups, sauces.
You could use it for anything, yeah.
Anything.
Right.
Okay, that's a pretty good 3 minutes and 27 seconds on how to make raviolis and cappellettis.
Well, I don't know. You could do more than that.
There is more. There's a lot more. There's more to come. Stand by.